Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. I do not own the rights to the songs being played. This is for entertainment purposes only and in accordance with fair use. The music is credited to the various companies. Navin Lalu's streaming network, specialist in clean audio, multiple camera angle view and a photo slide for professional live streaming. Call Navin at 335-0205. Navin Lalu, bringing real-time events to you and yours. Navin Lalu's streaming network. Call him 335-0205. Also available fantastic drone footage. Navin's streaming network.
ऐसे सुंदर सुंदर संबंध जोड़ लिए कि ना तो भक्त भगवान से दूर रह सकते हैं और न भगवान भक्त से दूर रह सकते हैं। प्रभु जी तुम घनपन हम मोरा मोरा, तुम घनपन हम मोरा। प्रभु जी तुम घनपन हम मोरा मोरा, तुम घनपन हम मोरा। जैसे चितवत चंद्र चकोरा, जैसे चितवत चंद्र चकोरा। प्रभु जी तुम चंदन हम पानी, प्रभु जी तुम चंदन हम पानी। जाकी अंग अंग पास समानी, जाकी अंग अंग पास समानी। प्रभु जी
पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने वस्तु अमोलिक दिए मेरे सतगुरु, वस्तु अमोलिक दिए मेरे सतगुरु, कृपा कर अपनायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। जन्म जन्म की पूजी पाए, जन्म जन्म की पूजी पाए, जग में सभी को पायो, पायो जी मैंने जग में सभी को पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। घर छिन कूटे छोड़ न लूटे, घर छिन कूटे छोड़ न लूटे, दिन दिन बढ़त सवायो, पायो जी मैंने दिन दिन बढ़त सवायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। सत्य की नाव खेवतिया सतगुरु, सत्य की नाव खेवतिया सतगुरु, भाव सागर तर आयो, पायो जी मैंने भाव सागर तर आयो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर, हर्ष हर्ष यश गायो, पायो जी मैंने हर्ष हर्ष यश गायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम जय यदुनंदन जय घनश्याम रुक्मिणी वल्लभ राधेश्याम जय यदुनंदन जय घनश्याम रुक्मिणी वल्लभ राधेश्याम जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम ईश्वर रामा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान ईश्वर रामा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम
बोले श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय. Devotees, welcome to each of you to this the final night and 4 nights of devotions, seeking the blessings of the divine. Today is a very auspicious day in the life of Karan, people know as Ramesh. Today he is celebrating his 60th birthday. So he is not sure whether he's 60 or how much, but he said it's 60 years, so I said okay. So, you see, Karan, if you had here, we could know and tell whether it's 60 or how much it is. Anyway, happy birthday to you. You have done very, very well for this time that the Lord has allotted you so far. And you have a long way still to go yet. And believe me, as you go, I'm very pleased with all the sacrifices you have made, all the efforts you have made, your attitude. Wonderful. And blessings upon you. We wish you all the best, and may you continue to excel. I don't know how far again you could excel, but this is why from ever since the first night I'm saying spiritually. Materially you have excelled. What is there again for you to achieve? Except to add what is already there. But spiritually, the journey continues. And coming to this age, 60 years, yes, it's about time to start looking more intensely at spirituality. Remember, as I mentioned, the square. As we get older, it becomes twisted. the rhombus. Spiritual angle becomes bigger. Mental angle becomes bigger. Those social and physical, we know if we get older what happens. So may you continue this journey. Your parents are blessed. Mother is not here, father is still here. But when children live this kind of life and doing these sacrifices, a lot of marriage is down to the benefit of the parents. This is why it is in the interest of parents to bring up the children with the right values. So as long as the children continue the right practices, parents also benefit. So Karen, you have done well, and it is my belief that we don't praise someone too much, because it takes away from your merits. But what is a fact is a fact. You have done well, and keep the journey going. You chose to perform this year to celebrate that birthday, and the humility of Karen, he asked me not to mention anything about birthday in the beginning. You know, because, you know, he said, you know, I don't want people to bring gift and things for me. But I was telling someone, bring all your gifts and sell it, boy. Good business. Anyway. But you see, it is not that he needs anything materially. And you will hear from himself later on. I mean, this expression of gratitude, the feelings he has to celebrate his birthday with everybody. It's a wonderful feeling. So, blessings, Karen, and then, you know, you cannot go forward without saying many thanks to that life companion that you have, Lakshmi. I mean, she would have done a lot to support you and is still supporting you. Oh, what night she has mentioned, I didn't seem holy, you know. I didn't seem holy. No, I might appear, I didn't hear, but I hear everything. But what she is saying that, you know, so busy fixing and preparing and everything else. And that support is wonderful. If a man has his support from his wife, he can take on the world. And if that support isn't there, it's easy for him to be knocked over. So we have to say blessings to you, Lakshmi, for this wonderful sacrifice you have made and still making to support your husband and, of course, your children. And, of course, your grandchild. One, so far. So far. So, this is a wonderful example. Keep it going, and may Bhagavan continue to guide you. So, according to the ways of the world, we say happy birthday, and may you have many more. I'm not going to determine how many more. Somebody say 100 years. And I always remember, I once told her my god sister, she was 95. I said, Didi, it's nice to live so old. She started crying. When I asked, why are you crying? Because did I say something improper? She said, no, bhai. You didn't say anything bad, but you know, it's nice to live long. But when you're living so long and seeing your grandchildren dying before your eyes, what kind of life is that? So since I heard that, I stopped going to live long too. Now I am going to that quick, you know. But you can't tell what is going to happen. Let that Lord, let destiny take its course. This is why I hesitate from saying, may you have a long life. Because where there is sukh, there is dukh. The world of duality. So let the Lord decide your karmas. But my blessings are with you. And may you continue to prosper, both materially and spiritually. Okay? The day is quite gone, but you still have some time to go yet. You remember what time you were born? I mean, you might remember, but you heard what time you were born? No, you don't know. Okay. So if I want to be, you know, a bit, whatever, Lord Krishna had an argument with Radha. And Lord Krishna, Radha always telling Krishna, look at, you know, I'm not showing any kind of thing, I just telling you what happened. Look at your color and look at mine. Radha and Krishna. So Lord Krishna went and asked his mother, Maya, how come Radha clear and I dark? Maya said, because Kanhaiya, you born in night, boy. You know, you born midnight. But, you know, you have a lot of talks about this, eh? Dark, do fade, you know. White does fade. Yeah? The color matter is the color of the inside. Yeah. So, however you are, whatever you are, blessings to your mother. You're a special individual. And the challenges you would have had, but you have overcome many of them. Challenges you will still have, for life is never without challenges. But when you put the Lord in front, success comes. Okay? And we are here to support you whenever necessary. But you are strong. You are determined. We could just be like a catalyst. You have the know-how. Blessings. So devotees, tonight is the final night and we are going to prepare ourselves as we normally do. We seek the blessings of Gajanan, Matang Muk Mahaganapati, we'll glorify Devi, and Bhagwan Shankar. So I invite you to first let's concentrate on Matang Muk Mahaganapati. Vigna Vinayak Siddhi Dayak Gajanan. If you can join me, feel free. If not, Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadhana Ganapati Om Mushakavahan Gajanana Mushakavahan Gajanana Modakahasta Gajanana Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadhana Ganapati Om Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadhana Ganapati Om Mushakavahan Gajanana Mushakavahan Gajanana Modakahasta Gajanana Modakahasta Gajanana Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Paramaniranjana Gajanana Paramaniranjana Gajanana Paramaniranjana Gajanana Padanamaste 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 Gajanana Ganapati Om Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadhana Ganapati Om Paramaniranjana Gajanana Paramaniranjana Gajanana Paramaniranjana पहदनमस्ते 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 गजानन गणपति गणपति गजमुखवदन गणपति मूषकवाहन गजानन मूषकवाहन गजानन मोदकहस्त गजानन मोदकहस्त 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 गजानन बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. Now devotees will concentrate on Ma Devi. Visualize any aspect of Devi that pleases you best. If I may suggest, visualize Durga Ma, Jagajanani. We glorify Mata. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikayai Namah. You can chant. Or Om Namas Chandikayai. Whichever mantra is easier. धन जग जननी भवानी हो रामा भवानी हो रामा अचल वरदानी धन जग जननी हो राम. धन जग जननी भवानी हो रामा भवानी हो रामा अचल वरदानी धन जग जननी हो रामा. धन जग जननी भवानी हो रामा भवानी हो रामा अचल वरदानी जग जननी हो राम. जगमग जगमग ज्योत विराजे जगमग 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 ज्योत विराजे तेज प्रताप विधानी हो रामा विधानी हो रामा अचल वरदानी धन जग जननी हो राम. धन जग जननी भवानी भवानी हो रामा अचल वरदानी धन जग जननी हो राम. महिमा अगमय पार तुम्हारी महिमा महिमा अगमय पर तुम्हारो महिमा अगमय पर तुम्हारो शेष सुरेश न जानी हो राम न जानी हो राम अचल वरदानी धन जग जननी हो राम. धन जग जननी भवानी हो रामा, भवानी हो रामा, अचल वरदानी, धन जग जननी हो राम। दुख हरनी सुख संपत्ति भरनी, हे दुख हरनी सुख संपत्ति भरनी, दुख हरनी सुख संपत्ति भरनी, करनी सकल कल्याणी हो रामा, कल्याणी हो रामा, अचल वरदानी, धन जग जननी हो राम, धन जग जननी भवानी हो रामा, भवानी हो रामा। अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। नमस्तस्यै मां, नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, अचल वरदानी, जग जननी भवानी हो रामा, भवानी हो रामा, अचल वरदानी, धन जग जननी हो राम। माँ हे दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता, तो दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता, एक काली जगमाता, काली जगमाता, एक काली जगमाता, काली जगमाता। जय जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता, जय श्री दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता, जय जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती, दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती, दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता। हे काली जगमाता, काली जगमाता, ओ काली जगमाता, काली जगमाता। जय श्री दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली जगमाता। जय जय दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती सारी जगमाता, जय श्री दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती सारी जगमाता। बोले श्री आदि शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। And devotees, we concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar, Deen Dayalu Kripa Sagar Bhakta Vatsal. Visualize him. Jatadhari Gangadhar, Chandramauli Trayambak Neelakant, Nagavadana, Tishuradhari Vrishabhahan, Deen Dayalu Kripa Sagar Bhakta Vatsal. We will glorify him through a simple bhajan, followed by kirtan. You will join me. जय शिव शंकर गौरीश्वर, जय रामेश्वर, जय पाप ताप हर महादेव विश्वंबर, जय नीलकंठ, जय आशुतोष वागंबर। ओम हर 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 रामेश्वर ओम। जय शिव शंकर जय रामेश्वर, जय पाप ताप हर महादेव विश्वंभर, जय पाप ताप हर महादेव विश्वंभर, जय नीलकंठ, जय आशुतोष वागंबर, जय नीलकंठ, जय आशुतोष वागंबर। ओम हर 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 रामेश्वर गंगाधर गंगा जल क्या तुझे चढ़ाऊं, हे डमरू जल का झालम गंग बजाऊं। गंगाधर गंगा जल क्या तुझे चढ़ाऊं, गंगाधर गंगा जल क्या तुझे चढ़ाऊं, हे डमरू जल का झालम गंग बजाऊं। हे रुद्र रूप हे महेश हे रुद्र रूप हे महेश कल्याण करो प्रभु विजय करो हे स्वामी, कल्याण करो प्रभु विजय करो हे स्वामी। सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सुंदरम सुंदरम। ओ हर 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 रामेश्वर सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं सद्गुरु शिव नमोस्तुते। Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. He Madhusudana Subramanyam Vrindavan Madhuradhipate. He Madhusudana Subramanyam Vrindavan Madhuradhipate. Om Jai Shiva Mangal Arati, Jai Shiva Mangal Arati, Jai Shiva Mangal Arati. हे सुखदायक जगपति पालक, हे दुख हारित अम्बक। हे सुखदायक जगपति पालक, हे दुख हारित अम्बक। Om Jai Shiva Mangal Arati, Jai Shiva Mangal Arati, Jai Shiva Mangal Arati. Jai He Trilochan Papa Vimocham Neelakantha Kailashapati. Jai He Trilochan Papa Vimocham Neelakantha Kailashapati. Om Jai Shiva Mangal Arati, Jai Shiva Mangal Arati, Jai Shiva Mangal Arati. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. Om Sadhguru Shiva Namostute. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Bole Shri Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. And the devotees, before I go into tonight's discourse, just few chaupas. We glorify Bhagavan Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam. Try to visualize him. Neelam Bhujasha Malako Malangam, Sita Samarupita Bama Bhagam, Panau Mahasayaka Charu Chapam, Namami Ramam, Raghuban Sanatham. Who Sri Ram devotees? Yuga Avatar. He appeared in the age of Treta. But remember, that Lord can appear any time to his devotee. If we conscientiously call upon him, genuinely so, he answers our call. It all depends on the individual. This is why I keep reminding you, man lives himself by himself, Man sings himself by himself, and everybody is alone. Even though you have everybody around you, on this journey you are still alone. But I must add, you are alone, but don't be lonely. Don't be lonely. If the Lord is with you, you're never lonely. You can have many around you, and you're still alone. That happens to many people. But once the Lord is with you, you're never lonely and never alone. Not a physical relationship, spiritual. So devotees, Maryada Purushottam Dhanurdhari. Yugayavatara Shri Raghurama Ram 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 Yugayavatara Shri Raghurama He Yugayavatara Shri Raghurama परम निरंजन कृपा निधन परम निरंजन कृपा निधन श्री रघुराम जानकी राम श्री रघुराम जानकी राम 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 सीतापति राम 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 सीतापति राम 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 सीतापति राम 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 सीतापति राम युगयावतार श्री रघुराम ए युगयावतार श्री रघुराम राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 राजा राम 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 राजा राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 युगयावतार श्री रघुराम बोले श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय. Now devotees, on this final night, the last 3 nights I read different itihasic kathas. Itihasic means like part of history, story. And tonight I want to change the mood a little bit, though every night we have philosophy. But Karan, tonight's discourse is for everybody, but especially for you. It's a birthday gift. The greatest gift is the gift of knowledge. Now, it might be difficult to assimilate everything I'm going to say. But I understand that you are streaming and so on, so it's documented. You can always go back and try to analyze it. Nobody could fully understand this kata just by listening to it. But it's creating awareness in people's minds. Now we speak of spirituality and religiousness. And I keep maintaining that we have plenty of religious people. Very, very few spiritual people. Now, what I mean by that? Plenty of people pray. We pray. As I mentioned last night, we go to the temple, we get a leap of faith. Some people, Dogaras come on them, Kalias come on them, jump high like Papo. Different attitudes they display. And when service finish, right there, you know, they start talking. You see that lady? That service she have, they buy one, get one free. You understand? Right there. You now finish pray. Now what happens? Now don't tell me these things don't happen. You know, I am long enough to know that, not devotees. Not everybody, but people do it. And from the time you see you walk out through that gate, temple, whatever, life back to normal. All the lies, all the cheating, all the deceit, everything continues as usual. So you see religiousness, you leave behind. Now spirituality, there are qualities that we have, divine qualities, that no matter where we go, these qualities go with us. They're part of you. It's part of divinity. And devotees, this is where people need to go. Spiritual qualities. And spirituality cuts across all boundaries. Whether Hindu, Muslim, Christian, even atheist, if you listen to the qualities we are going to talk about, it's for everybody. Religion is personal. Spirituality is universal. So it all depends on the individual and devotees. And many sometimes find difficulty in understanding this because you believe, you have been led to believe that the more you pray, the more religious you come. We have many religious fundamentalists, many religious hypocrites, fanatics. Religion, they are a small part of spirituality, as you will hear. So devotees, we'll pick it up. Now, Sri Ram is on the battlefield. He is preparing himself to battle Ravan. I mentioned last night, Ravan represents that ego, Rajas Prakriti, passion and anger in the psychological, in the internal journey. Ravan symbolizes everything of material nature. Sri Ram symbolizes spirituality. So there is this eternal battle between spirituality and materialism. Now some people say they could be spiritual as well as material. And you know, I use an example now, Karan. It's like a woman, she says she's halfway pregnant. That could happen? Is that you're pregnant or not? You can't be halfway pregnant. So sometimes you have to use this analogy for people to understand. It's either you're spiritual or you're material. Not in between. Can't happen in between. I'm not saying may not, I'm saying cannot. Either you're spiritual or you're material. You could be religious, yes, but not spiritual. Okay? Now, I like to add this point, you know, sometimes people may say, you know, it's a young Baba, he knew what he's saying. Just remember he's an old man saying it. Yeah? Don't feel I don't know what I'm saying. I'm around long enough to know that. And this is no boast, no. This 58 years I'm upon it now. And amongst all the pundits I've done, the most yagis in Trinidad, all part. Everything I have seen. So don't think I'm talking by guess in a vacuum. It's experience talking here. But how many people are willing to take experience, I don't know. And if you fail to take the experience, who loses? You, not me. Man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. Each person responsible for you. You are on the journey alone. Okay, devotees? So, having said that, you're alone, and I want you to listen carefully to what I'm going to say to you. But sometimes we listen with different attitude. Baba talking too much, he bawling too hard, he this, he that. Forget all that now. What I'm doing, holding up a mirror before you, in which you're going to see your divine selves reflected, spiritual, selves. See what is reflected back to you. And if I mention all these kathas and these points, what I'm putting here, don't reflect back to you, it means you're lost at this point in time. You're lost. And there is no if and but. Now, this katha is just about 4 or 5 chaupais only. Short, but full of depth. Okay? So, not many pundits read this, but I'm a mad one to read it quite often. Because I like to get people mad. You know what I mean? This is for those who really want to go on the pathway of spirituality, who fed up of being buffeted by the waters of sensuality. Laughing today, crying tomorrow, laughing the next day, crying again, up and down like top spinning in mud. You happy with that? Not me. Where there is happiness, there is unhappiness. Where there is sukh, there is dukh, no? Success, fail, the whole of duality. We have to transcend it. And the only way we can transcend it is developing, unfolding our spiritual nitya, spirituality. So devotees, having said that, Sri Ram is on the battlefield, and he's standing, Ravan is there, but at the side of Sri Ram was Bibhishan. Now, Bibhishan was the brother of Ravan, and remember I mentioned last night, Bibhishan symbolizes sattvic prakriti in the psychological. Lanka is the psychological. Ayodhya is the ethical. Those of you who were not here last night, sorry I can't go over the whole thing again. I keep saying when you miss one night that I do, you miss a whole year again. Because I can't say anything every day. No? But devotees, everything has to do with us. Yatha pinde tatha brahmandi. If you can't internalize and apply to yourselves, what is the purpose of a scripture? Just to sing and clap and feel good? Only for now? What happens tomorrow? Anyway, you're on your own. So devotees, Ravan represents all that is material, and Sri Ram represents spirituality. Vibhishan kicked out of Lanka by his brother Ravan, but he sought refuge at the feet of Sri Ram. So we won't go into all the details. Vibhishan was with Sri Ram. So now devotees, the katha unfolds from this point, where Vibhishan observed a big disparity in preparation between Ravan and Sri Ram. Yagyavalkya Muni said, Bharadwaj, listen.
Ravan rathi virathar gurira Lek vibhishan bhayavu dhira अधिक प्रीति रामा अधिक प्रीति मन भासन देह बंदी चरण कह सहित स्नेह जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम राम जय जय सीता राम जय जय राम
रावण तो रथ में बैठा था, किंतु श्री रघुनाथ जी पैदल थे। सो यह देखकर विभीषण अधीर हो गया। अधिक प्रीति से हृदय में संदेह हुआ और चरणों में दंडवत कर प्रेम से बोला। Devotees, Vibhishan saw Ravan armed to the teeth, as we say, on his chariot, all the weapons and so on and so forth. But when he looked at Sri Ram was on his feet, standing on the ground, no chariot, and all his weapons, bow and arrow. When Vibhishan saw this disparity in preparation, he became very depressed, because he was in the side of Sri Ram. And a doubt arose in his mind. But great affection, adhik priti, is important to know these terms so that we can understand the behavioral pattern. Adhik priti, great affection for Sri Ram, but a doubt in his mind. What he did, he bowed on the feet of Sri Ram. Prem se, and with love, he said to Prabhu Sri Ram. What did he say?
धन रथ नहीं तनु पद थान रामा, नाथन रथ नहीं तनु पद थान, एहि विधि जीत पबीर बलवान। सुनहु सखा कह कृपा निधान, सुनहु सखा कह कृपा निधान, यही जय हो सो चंदन आना, चंदन आना राम चंदन जय हो यशो चंदन आना।
हे नाथ, विभीषण बोले, न तो आपके पास रथ है, न पादत्राण और न शरीर में बख्तर है। मुझे संदेह है कि यह बलवान शत्रु किस प्रकार जीता जाएगा। तब कृपा निधान रघुनाथ जी बोले, हे सखा सुनो, जिससे जय प्राप्त होती है वह रथ ही दूसरा है। सो डिवोटीज, विभीषण, and you have to understand the character. Now, when we read Ramayana, if we don't understand the character, the attitudes, and so on and so forth, you can never get a clear idea as to what the behavioral pattern displays to us. Now, here, see, Vibhishan has doubt. But what we said, he had great affection for Sri Ram. With love in his heart, he's saying, notice the attitude. He bowed on the feet of Sri Ram and he said, Prabhu, you do not have any chariot at your disposal. You don't have even footwear as such. No armor to protect your body. Oh Lord, there's a doubt in my mind. How it is that you will destroy the powerful demon, that Rakshas Ravan, who is so very well prepared as it appeared to be. Lord, I have this doubt. Now devotees, a lot of us only hear these words, but you do get to the essence inside of it. Now, many of us, we experience doubt, right? I say something, I say, I doubt that, I think you're lying. We feel we're right. This is how we doubt. But when we say the attitude, Vibhishan had love for Sri Ram, total confidence in Sri Ram. The doubt was not based upon Sri Ram. The doubt was based upon his own inability to understand the power of Sri Ram. Understand what I am saying? If you don't internalize, you never understand these points. You're very superficial. Vibhishan didn't have doubt on Sri Ram. Actually, he was expressing, my Lord, I'm seeing you this in this way, this disparity, but my mind is such, I can't understand, I can't comprehend how you can defeat that powerful enemy, so well prepared he is. I have a doubt. Doubt is not based upon you, because I know you are the Lord, my weakness. Understand the point I'm making, devotee? This is literary approach to scriptures, not blind approach, and just puck on the surface only. You'll have to understand scriptures. So understand, Vibhishan was like that. His bhakti was a devotee, and so he would not doubt the Lord. And if there's any doubt, it's not on the Lord himself, it is based upon his own incapability, deficiency in understanding the power of the Lord. You get that clear? All right, so for those who could understand it. Now, devotees, I just can't bypass these points, believe me, because these things help us in life. So where God is concerned, when many of us pray, God, I want this, God, I want that, God help me, God help, and you know, nothing work out, we doubt. God answer me prayer, boy. Like God hear me prayer, boy. You doubting God. Start doubting yourself. Did I pray with the right attitude? Did I pray with the right approach? But all of us, most of us, what we do? Blame the other party, not ourselves. It's a world of blame. Anything happens, it's never me. And what I started off by saying, man lives himself by himself, man sings himself by himself. It's nobody else. Get that clear. Take responsibility, everybody. You wait, you blame him, you wait till you die countless times, nothing changes. Until you become proactive and take responsibility. So devotees understand this relationship between Bhagwan, Sri Ram and Vibhishan. So he surrendered. In other words, the devotee was crying out to get an understanding. Lord, you know, I can't understand. I can't appreciate how you could destroy that demon. This weakness is eating me from the inside. He wants clarification. He wants affirmation that something could be done. And the Lord understands the mind of every one of us. He said, Vibhishan, O friend, Sunahu Sakha, O friend, the chariot of which you speak is of another kind. It's not another kind, not a physical chariot. You are talking about I don't have a chariot. You are talking about a physical chariot. But the chariot I am talking about, O Vibhishan, is of another kind. Let me explain to you. And devotee, this katha speaks about what we call Jairat, the chariot of victory. And if a person doesn't possess these qualities, you are defeated. You can never gain victory. So in other words, it's a formula how to prepare ourselves to fight any battle in life. Any battle. Even the battle of materialism. Now devotees, many people, you know, sometimes, you know, I keep saying this, they mightn't fully understand me. You know, we all hear Lord Shiva drink poison, right? And we hear that? Every Shivratri, Lord Shiva drink poison. Offer water in the lingam, smoke and out the airs, and the countless years I grew up hearing that. Now most people, if not everybody, believe Lord Shiva drink poison. And I don't believe that. So I ask the question, what do you drink, paraquat? Ramaxone? But I don't know any other kind of poison. That's all I know so far. What do you drink? What is the poison you drink? What is the brand? You see, this is the difference between taking stories and interpreting what the stories mean. Great minds reflect upon principles, mediocre minds on events, and undeveloped minds on people. Most of us talking story, drink poison, drink poison. That's why Pranip say, Ramaxone is a Hindu tonic. Drink poison, follow your God. And we can't open our mouth to defend ourselves because we don't even understand. What is the deadliest of all poisons, devotees? All that churning the ocean. Those things are symbolic. Symbolic. What is the poison? It's a halal bik. What is the deadliest of all poisons? Materialism. You drink paraquat, you're dead one time. You drink Ramaxone, they may give you some cola and milk to drink, but you're much dead. Whatever, you have to die. But you see, materialism, it kills us every moment of our lives. That is halal. Analyze it and see how many people compromise everything for materialism. They lose principles, everything for materialism. And when you're dead, sorry to put it like this, you can't carry anything with you. खाली के आए थे जग में, खाली के तुम जाओगे. But while here, fighting, killing everything, for what? The poisons of materialism. So devotees, what is meant by Shiva consumes the poison. This is why I say these lessons for everybody, even the atheists who mightn't believe in God. Shiva symbolizes the state of vairagya, dispassion, spiritual dispassion. If a person develops vairagya, spiritual dispassion, dispassion consumes materialism. That is what is meant, not Shiva drinking physically poison. So everybody throwing water on Shiva head like he could save Lord Shiva. Satya hai. You see, when you're talking to somebody sneeze, you're talking the truth. I won't leave a language and come and lie here. Because it always means you're getting the virus. We're so careful. So devotees, materialism, right, is the deadliest of all poisons. And if a person worships Shiva, tyag, vairagya, you'll be in the world like a lotus. And all the mud, extract all the nutrients, but it is unaffected by the material, by the mud around. That what vairagya is all about. You can have the world, but the sense of ownership, the sense of possession causes the problem. Many times these things define who we are. And the strut all like peacocks, I have this and I have that. And one real quick, everything gone. You have nothing. And when you see death calls, even the body is not yours. So devotees is for understanding of Hinduism. And I keep saying, if you understand what I am saying, no matter who you are, you may not believe in Shiva or whatever, but don't tell me you believe in dispassion. Because even in the Bible it has that too. I don't want to go in Bible talk now. I could show you all the scriptures say the same thing, but they understand it different. Because what will make them feel different? One world we live in, one God we have. How could the principles be different? Think. So devotees, all is part of the understanding that we have to have. Right? Going to the inner part of scriptures. Don't stick to the stories. Right? So devotees, here we come to the point where Sri Ram understood Vibhishan's position. And he said, oh friend, listen, but that chariot is of another kind. And what the chariot is? Chariot of victory. That can take us even beyond materialism. If you have these qualities. You can have everything materially, but you're unaffected. Unaffected. So devotees, this is the journey. Now, just one point I want to make here before I go on. What Sri Ram said, Sunhu Sakha. Listen, O friend. Vibhishan was Sri Ram's friend. Now, there's something I like to put to Hindus. And many of us we pray. Parkedhar, Hanuman Baba, take that. I'll see you next week. Every Thursday, offer Parkedhar. I'll see you next week. Thursday, Suraj Narayan Swami. God tell you water. And I ain't saying don't do it now. But the understanding of what you're going to devotees, who is God to you? If I were to ask you, who is God to you? Now the point, let me don't elaborate too much. It will take away time. Man is gregarious by nature. We understand relationships. And every night, what do we sing when we close? Tvameva mata chapita tvameva tvameva bandhu shasakhat. All you know what all is saying? Oh God, you are mother. Oh God, you are father. Friend, etc. In other words, little do we realize we are establishing a relationship with God. Now if I were to ask you, again I ask, who is God to you? Don't tell me God. Nobody knows who is God. I know what mother is. I know what father is. I know what friend is. I know what beloved is. I know what enemy is. I know what a child is. We understand these relationships. So in other words, what I'm putting to you, relationships define the behavioral pattern. And the behavioral pattern will determine how we interact with each other. So, Vibhishan, friend, he behaved in a certain way. Now, devotees, think about it. Like, for instance, I am a son. I am a father. I have my son, whatever. Now, you think I could go and play my father? No, man, he gone already. He could teach me who is his father. There are certain behavioral pattern I have to display with him. My son can't play my father. I'm his father. You follow? in every relationship we behave in a certain way. What about God? And if God not in your thoughts and your feelings, God is nowhere for you. I'm not saying maybe, no, I'm saying nowhere for you. You go through blind rituals, mechanically. That doesn't help. So devotees, who's God to you? Understand the point I'm making. And scriptures tell us that. Sri Sam, Sunhu Sakha, oh friend. Yeah? The gopis, you have Sakhya Bhav, friend. Gopis, Madhurya Bhav. You have Vatsal Bhav. God came as the child, the devotee was the parent. Devotees, different relationships. Ravan was a bhakta. Now, devotees mightn't fully understand, they think I go on mad. They what they call advesha, vidvesh bhakti, devotion through confrontation. And 18th chapter of the Gita, Bhagavan says, think of me constantly, bow down to me, worship me, etc. Did he say how? With love or with hate? Did he? Go check the Gita. He didn't say nothing like that. Also think of me constantly. Now psychologically, if you love someone intensely, that person in your mind day and night. Correct? If you hate somebody intensely, that person is in your mind day and night. Ravan, Advesh Bhakti, hated the Lord with such passion that day and night Sri Ram in his mind. And I keep saying, we sit in the yagya, Ram, 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 and in mind not on Ram. And we say, Ravan is a dusht, we are devotees. Or that could be. It's not just talk na devotees, it's how you live. And therefore, if that relationship is there, you can't go wrong. So I will say something here in the devotees. You see me? I play smart. But I don't play smart. I think I'm smart. Devotees, I say God like mother. A child sitting on mother's lap. Would a mother drop that child? The child may play hard and whatever. You get a slap or two. Mother dropping you? Mother won't drop you. And would the child ever think that Ma will drop me? Mother never thinks that. So you see me, old man that I am, I say, Ma, I am a child in your lap. And you wouldn't drop me. Me are perfect. A stupid but me are bad. A slap or two, no problem, I will take it. Correct me. But I've surrendered to you. My relationship. Because you see, for me, my mother and my father, they were everything. No friend, I have no friend. But you have plenty enemy, I don't know. Right? Beloved, I get too old for that stupidness now. Devotees, you understand what I mean? The best relationship for me, impacted upon my mind, mother and father. And I conduct myself with my Lord in this way. And I can tell you, devotees, when you pray with a different zeal, different enthusiasm, different effect. Try it and see. But you know what? God doesn't establish the relationship. We have to. We have to. How I go to God, so He comes to us. So He comes to me. So devotees, at this point, I want people to bear in mind. Don't say empty words now. Or I say empty words long time now. Put some substance to the words. Just simply establishing the relationship. And you could see a big, big difference. A big, big difference in your prayer. And devotees, idea is to surrender. So, simply put,
शरण में आइए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवन संभालो बिगड़ी दशा हमारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवन.
Prabhu, I'm alone in this world now. Who do I have? I could say, I'm an orphan, O Lord. No mother, no father, no one. To whom can I turn to? I depend upon you. Look at my condition, Prabhuji. I seek you, I surrender to you. Unconditional surrender is the pathway to good devotees. This is what a child does. Unconditionally surrender to Ma. This should be our prayer.
शरण में आइए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवान संभालो बिगड़ी दशा हमारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवान. शरण में आइए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु बल है न हमें शक्ति, न हमें साधन, न हमें भक्ति, तुम्हारी तरस की है हम भिखारी। दया करो हे दयालु भगवन, दया करो हे दयालु भगवन, शरण में आइए। जो तुम पिता हो तो हम है बालक, जो तुम गुरु हो तो हम है सेवक, जो तुम हो ठाकुर तो हम पुजारी। दया करो हे दयालु भगवन, दया करो हे दयालु भगवन, शरण में आइए है हम तुम्हारी। दया करो हे दयालु भगवन, दया करो हे दयालु भगवन, दया करो हे दयालु भगवन। मंत्रहीनम क्रियाहीनम भक्तिहीनम। हे माँ, भक्तिहीनम, I'm weak in mantra, weak in action, weak in everything, Ma. I just surrender to you. Take charge of my life. जो तुम पिता हो तो हमें बालक. If I come to you as father, I'm the child. If I come to you as you are the guru, I'm the sevak. The disciple taking care of you. And if you are that supreme purush, to hum pujari, I'm worshipping you day and night. I give myself to you, O Lord. Attitude. Notice the relationship. And if you don't establish it, devotees, I'm saying this for those who are serious about prayer. If you don't establish it, you're going through motions. Motions. And remember, we don't know how long we have again in time. Let me don't waste time now. Let me get optimum benefit from every moment I pray. But the attitude must change. Must change. This is what scriptures tell. Look, all the scriptures, all the devotees, if you notice, God is master. God is the das, the devotees das. The devotees beloved. All the devotees have a relationship with God. But we do look at that, we just bypass all that and go on. I could finish 4 chaupai by now, devotees. But this point is an important point to help us in life. Okay? So, you're on your own. You decide what is your relationship with God. And if you want to try it now. Try it. Take my word, try it. And see the big difference that will come out of your prayers. That sincerity. Respect the relationship. Make your sacrifices. So devotees, when there is a relationship, here Bhagavan's enlightening his friend because there was a relationship. In the Gita he said, Arjun, because you are my friend and near and dear to me, I will explain to you. He gave that qualification. Because you are my friend and you are near and dear to me, I am going to explain to you. Why didn't he explain to anybody otherwise? Arjun, the friend, because of the relationship. Okay, devotees, a word to the wise is sufficient. Let's proceed, devotees. So now, Sri Ram is going to explain the chariot. Not a physical chariot, but he used a physical chariot as an analogy, to a comparison. So we'll understand what we need to do. So follow devotees. And if you listen to anything else, start to listen now. Right? This is very, the hard part of the Katha start. So devotees, Sri Ram is saying, शौरज धीरज तेहि रथ छाता सत्यशील दृढ़ ध्वजा पताका बल विवेक दम परहित घोरे क्षमा कृपा समता जुजूरी
बल विवेक बल दम हित घोरे, बल विवेक दम परहित घोरे, क्षमा कृपा समकार जुजुरे। जय सिया राम जय सिया राम, जय सिया राम जय सिया राम, जय रघुराम जय परम धाम, जय सुख धाम जय श्री राम, जय परम धाम जय रघुराम, जय सुख धाम जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान. So devotees, I'll just take straight from the chokpais and they will get the idea clear. Now a chariot would have 2 wheels and it have 4 horses pulling it. There will be a banner and then sign, and then the warrior himself will be armed with various weapons. So Sri Ram is comparing that chariot to the one that he's putting to all of us, that we need to have to construct if we want to defeat all enemies, including the most difficult of all, materialism, sansar. So devotees, the 2 wheels, chariot has 2 wheels. Shauraj, Dhiraj, Tehirata Chaka. Shauraj, valor, heroism. Now notice the qualities. Heroism, right? Courage, Dhiraj. These are the 2 wheels of this chariot. Now remember, as I say these things, I want you to ask yourself if you have these qualities. Right? So we look in. You're starting with the wheel first. All have any wheel yet? Any of the wheels yet? Now devotees, what is heroism? And I like to take people a bit deeper because people may think heroism, you save somebody. You jump in front of somebody and save somebody from accident. All that is good. But what is Sauraj? Valor. What is valor? In a personal sense, valor is the conquest of one's nature. Notice it comes back. The Bhagavan Sri Krishna's words from Uddhava Gita. So not outside doing heroic things, that is good. But the greatest, the most powerful, valor itself, devotees, is the conquest of one's nature. Meaning what? Some people say, what go do Babas get vexed plenty? I can't help it, I get vexed. And they come by me for me to do something to stop them from getting vexed. Now they get me vexed. I could stop you from getting vexed. Nobody want to make effort, devotees. Everyone looking for quick fix, shortcut. This is why I said last night and the night before, all these quack psychics flourishing on all sides because people's stupidity. You don't want to help yourself. Some of them can't even read, but they could read everything about your life. One thing for sure, they know how to do is to take your money. No effort, no effort. Sorry to say it, not devotee, many of us don't believe in God. Don't believe in God. Believe in God and none else. So devotees, these kind of attitudes that we have that make us stray, control all that. Don't say the nature is so born. Change is essential. Bring about that change. Change attitudes, behavioral patterns, and it is in our hands. Man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. Many times over the years, my wife telling me, why you change? Why so? Yeah, see, you can't change me. When I will change, I will change. Yeah. But since I changed, I don't think she's saying anything. Yeah, I don't know if what kind of change she want me to make. So sometimes we pull a fast one. I say, the next change I make it, I go on from here, So she stopped talking. Got to pull a fast one every now and then. I will teach you. This kind of thing. How to. So devotees, conquest of one's nature is valor. Right? Courage, you need to have that. Even business, you take chances, but not blind. You have to have that courage. Sometimes risk is necessary. But if it's possible, risk-free. But that courage to take your chances, dare to dream, etc. So devotees, I don't want to elaborate too much. Courage and valor, the 2 wheels of this chariot. You have to ask yourselves if you have these yet. If not, better start to discover the wheels. Now, Satyashil, Dhwaja Pataka. Now, many of us may not know, but if you look at Arjun, his chariot, there's a flag and there's a picture on the flag. Who is on the flag? Hanuman Baba. So there's flag, pataka,
and Dhwaja or Pataka, ensign. Hanuman, what it symbolizes? The ensign on that flag tells us who we are, what we stand for. Here, in this chariot of life, Satya, truth. Now, truth in this context will mean honesty. What is honesty? Don't take a cent that doesn't belong to you. That is good. But you know what real honesty is? Seeing everything with equal eye. Seeing everything with equal eye. That is true honesty. That is true Satya. How many of us could do that? We all have biases. All of us. Myself included. We have biases. But that Satya, see honesty, see everything with an equal eye. And devotees, shield, good conduct. So Satyam and shield, truth and good conduct, the banner and ensign. That is what helps us to win the battle of life. If you don't have truth, you don't have good conduct, then where are you going? And of course, if you don't have your wheels chariot, you can't go anywhere. So devotees, 2 wheels, banner and ensign. Bal Vivek Dam Parhita Ghori, 4 horses. Bal, strength, physical strength. Now devotees, I like to clarify this also. Many of us believe physical strength, you go to the gym, the fellows in particular, and some of the ladies doing it and don't know how to. They go to the gym and lift iron and thing, and they look like cartoon prettiers, you know. Big strong, Tintin waist on, you know. Well, I will tell you. Eye strength. Cartoon prettiers, yeah. Devotees, physical strength is important, but what is true strength? The control of one's pran, breath. That is strength. Even physically, you want to be there with muscles, and you can't control your breathing, your breath, you're weak. Because lifting whatever, the breath comes into play. Follow? So devotees, this is the inner part that you wouldn't really hear. I'm putting it to you. Strength, bal, the control of the pran, vital energy, the breath in the human body. That is strength. Nothing wrong with the muscles and so on. But a man may not have plenty of muscles, but you know, he's strong physically. But if you have the power of breath, that is everything, man. That is life. So that is strength. Vivek, discriminative power. We spoke every night about Ganesh Baba, the ability to differentiate. And every night when we close, we say, Om Asato Ma Sargamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Why are we saying that? Do you realize that this is what you're asking for? From the untruth, lead me to the truth. From darkness, lead me to light. The power of differentiation. And I've asked many students when they go to exam, what is the first thing you do when you just want to do the exam? So someone said, they'll pray. I said, good. And what to do after you pray? I'll do the exam. I said, how you do the exam? What are you supposed to do? Avinash? Read your question. You're supposed to read your question. How you do the test without reading the question? And then when you read your question, what are you supposed to do? Analyze the question. Pick out fact from fiction. That is the power of Ganesh. If you can't do that, you fail your exam. Ganesh is the power of wisdom, discriminative power, the ability to differentiate. And if you can't do that, the horse dead, or you are no horse. So devotees, when we worship Ganesh, this is not by chance, this is not arbitrary. This is to our benefit. So that second horse, discriminative power, the power of differentiation. Dam, self-control. What is self-control? You go in on the city, doubles man, well, good boy. Boy, fasting three. Pass the doubles man. I see? Self-control. You turn back and buy 10 doubles. Yeah. You have self-control, you pass him first time. But people you back. What is self-control, boy? Self-control is the control of the sense organs. If you can't control the sense of hearing, the sense of sight, olfactory sense, sense of taste, tactile sense, there is no self-control. But first to begin, how many people know we have these 5 organs of action and 5 senses of perception? How many people know that? Hindus. So devotees, they have 5 senses of perception, 5 organs of action. Right? So I just mentioned the 5 senses of perception. The 5 organs of action, the hands, the feet, the tongue, organ of excretion and reproduction. Self-control is the control of all the organs and the senses in the body. That is self-control. Okay? Do you have that? If not, work on it. And devotees, the fourth horse, parahit. नदी ने पी कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाई कभी अपने फल अपना तन का मन का धन का दूसरों को दे जो दान ये सच्चा इंसान पर उपकार service to humanity, service to God. Life is like a flower in full bloom. We should give it away, petals, scent and all, to that garden who brought it into existence. That attitude, serving society, serving God. Para upakar. But without expectation of rewards. Yeah? So, you know, these days we're doing plenty bhandara na karan. And so those who have seen bhandara already, when, you know, they put all the pindans on, they put a cotton on the pindan, cover it. Right? And boy, looking like a real dead man. Yeah? And the Baba tell you, "Daya father massage him." I always ask you, ever massage your father when you live in? No, Baba. So why massage him, pinda? Pakand. I'm saying, don't do it now. Understand? But the point I ask the question, why we use cotton? Right? Kings use cotton. Millionaires use cotton. The pauper uses cotton. Why we use cotton? People do ask the question. Hinduism is symbolic devotees. Now that cotton devotees, that cloth, we all know but many should know the cotton plant. Right? You pick the cotton undergoes certain processes. Is made into cloth. That cloth is made into clothing, cover people's fault. You know, protect them and so on. Question is, any benefit to the cotton? The cotton benefits in any way? The cotton never says, "It's me who covering you." And in other words, the cotton gives its life for the benefit of others. So that cotton that is spread there tells us this point. And you see the massaging? It's not massaging. It symbolizes sustenance. I fed up explaining this in Bhandara, but I mean, I can't go all about. Right? When you look at the Bhandara, the first part, devotees, the Brahma function. You put all the pindars, you build up a microcosm of yourself. You have to sustain it, and then you destroy it. Three major functions: creation, sustenance, dissolution. That part of it, people get massage and so on, blood flow and so on. Excellent. They sustain them. So that cotton devotee symbolizes sustenance, paropakar, but without any expectation of rewards. Devotees, anybody do anything for nothing? Huh? Everybody. As I said last night, you're getting paid for a job, you have to bribe you too. And they say, paropakar, you serve in society. Don't get made that kind of crap. So understand what this means. This is the fourth horse we need to have. Life is like a flower in full bloom. Give it away to that gardener. Service to humanity, service to God. And devotees, just one point I want to make, and they say, Apana tanaka, manaka dhanaka. Body, mind, wealth. Now, how could you give your body? Ask yourself. I'll just give you an example. A fellow from Canada came down here, and he told me, he said he committed his body to Oxford University. Sorry, he's in England. No, Canada. Yeah, Canada. He committed himself to Oxford, that when he dies, he will give his body to them. To do what? Do research on the organs and so on and so forth. And that research is to help other people who are sick. Now, the family objecting. Of course you're objecting. But that is giving his body in service. How many of us will do that? So you see, devotees, I can be very caustic if I want to. Many of us only talk service. We don't do service. Service is done with an expectation of reward. So careful. So the horse, the fourth horse, paropakar. And then the reins holding the four horses, Chama, forbearance, forgiveness. Kripa, gracefulness. Samata, even-mindedness. The reins. These qualities. You don't have them qualities, how you managing the horses? How? So devotees, the qualities are there. And I'm already visualizing people being saturated mentally. So I won't elaborate too much. I may just tell you the rest. Because it make no sense put in this kind of discourse and people can't assimilate it. mind otherwise distracted and so on. So let me put this simply to wrap it up. I won't stay long again. It makes no sense, devotees. These discourses are very deep, but you have to be in the frame of mind to assimilate them. And you know what? You can't assimilate this unless the time comes for you to change. It doesn't happen. So devotees, let's follow. We have so far the 2 wheels, banner, ensign, the 4 horses, the reins. We have to get the charioteer and the weapons. Yagnavalkya Muni said, Bharadwaj, listen.
ईश भजन सारथी सुजान विरति चम संतोष कृपन दान परशुरामा दान परशु बुद्धि शक्ति प्रचंड वर विज्ञान कठिन को अमलय चल मन तृण संयम नियमशीलिंक कवचय भेद रामा कवचय भेद प्रकट पूजा दिशम विजय उपाय न दूजा जय राम श्री रामा जय राम श्री राम जय.
Now devotees, to expedite the katha, I'm not going to elaborate, but just remember, you don't take things at face value, what I'm saying here. You have to get deeper into it. Unfortunately, we won't have the time to do that. So, let's go to Charioteer, Isha Bhajan. The attitude of seeking God. Now, Isha Bhajan, it means singing bhajan, A person could sing bhajan for impact, impression, but as I'm not going to explain. Right? But you see, these things sometimes people misunderstand. What are singing bhajan? No. Bhaj means to seek. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Murhamati. Even a bhajan you sing it seeking God. You see, devotee, my bhajan I sing, me singing the impersonal word, I talking to God. I talking to God. Like me and my God. I don't know about you and your God. Yeah? So I could sit down and sing, and I want to know who think I singing good. Whatever. This is why I keep saying people have bhajan mala to raise funds. They don't dish bhajan like commercialism. And people think it good, well good. You're prostituting the religion. You don't even realize it. Different topic. Devotees, the wise charioteer, Isha Bhajan. That attitude of seeking God. Seeking God, for God makes a difference. Life is nothing but an empty dream unless one realizes the supreme. So we have the charioteer. Weapons. Virati Charma. The shield. What is the shield? Virati. What is Virati? Dispassion. That is Shiva. If you don't have dispassion, you open target. So Bhagwan is saying, not the physical shield, Virati, Shiva, the Shiva blessings. Santosh Kripana, contentment is the sword. Contentment is the sword. And sometimes I just digress for a moment and devotee. When people see Kali Ma with the sword and blood and thing, and the head in the hand, they say, Kali want blood. Kali want blood. And plenty people out for blood. Hog and thing, no? Goat and thing. The goat small, hog bigger. But devotees, which is the best animal of all? Huh? Not the human being? Offer yourself, no man. Cut your own throat. People don't understand taking things literally. But devotees, that sword represents contentment. The head that Kali Ma carries, that's the head of Rakta Bij. Rakta Bij means the seed of desire. When you worship Devi, as we say, with the sword of contentment, she cuts off the head of desire. And to the young ones, watch. They say if one drop of blood will fall in the ground, another one identical to Rakta Bij will spring up. With science called that what? Cloning. Cloning. And Devi Bhagavad, how many hundreds of years old that is? The concept is in Devi Bhagavad. Genetic material, blood. Devotee people really do understand Hinduism. And when you see the coming I keep saying, come and story, you only sing a few bhajans and thing, kick your away, go home. Nobody knows scriptures. Nobody knows scriptures. We are lost. And at this stage in time, the devotee, I will tell you something. I feel guilty, responsible. Many of you would know years ago when I did Yawal and Balmini Temple and so on. Last night in Iyag, what I would do? Close the book and let me do kirtan only. Bhajan. It was like electrifying. Electrifying. That's how it spread. All these people, all the girls singing and thing. I the first one to bring girl chorus in Iyag, you know. And the first one to drop it and all too. You got a chorus. Yeah. It's not a duet we sing, a jewel. Jewel. Chorus. Now devotees, plenty young pundits saw that and they see the attraction of the music. And what is that to do? Only sing. Only sing. And a senior professor from India, Professor Lakshmi Narayan Sharma, we did Ramayan course with him many years ago. He gave me an A+ in Ramayan. I said, may I want to see that, professor? Tell me my mistakes, my shortcomings. He said, now Hardeo, well, good. I said, I know them fellas give monkey laduna. I said, tell me the truth. When I push him, he said, you sing too much. Now, my father always telling me that, But you know what I asked him one day, Karan? I'm embarrassed to say it, but I say it, I had to embarrass myself. I said, Father, call him Father. I said, how much yag you does do? That simple question, how much yag you does do? What are you implying? I do yag every night. How much you does do? Are you telling me I'm singing too much? Abhiman, ego. We all go through this kind of nonsense. You want to go back that way? That's embarrassing man devotees. My father only smiled because he knew with the passing of time wisdom will come. But this professor told me, I was very defensive. I said, Professor, every bhajan I sing fits into the katha. He said, I agree 100% Hardeo. He said, whatever Hardeo does become the yardstick for others to follow. I didn't think all that. He said, what is here to stop? And he called a prominent pundit name. I can't call his name. It's not good. He said, what is here to stop that prominent pundit from singing 10 bhajan to make it a katha and he can't read the book? He would know. He would know. See, people don't understand all these things now, all the different level. Right? What we go through. Now, I was very defensive, but what happened after all that? After what they did this week, one of the pundits was telling me that he came into the yard singing. And most of the pundits now, plenty of my godson, otherwise, only singing boy. Jalota. I told him my godson, if I weren't there, Jalota, I'll call Jalota boy. I'll call you. Read the book, naman. This is why you can't get essence from scriptures. Only entertainment. And your devotees part of the problem? Sorry, you the people. All are like that. Man will sit down and pack, whole thing. No essence at all. Open the book, go even read from it. Oh, he well good, eh? Well good, eh? Well good for what? Show. That's why Hinduism will degenerate if you don't wake up. What the people demand. Now I defend the teacher and me, I'm making you listen. I'm forcing you to listen. Because if I have a Form 1, I mean, I want to take you to Form 2 level. I won't keep you Form 1 only. Try to pull you up a little bit. This is me. I'm not in a comfort zone. But devotees are only for fighting a losing battle. But are trying. Are trying. You see? So you see, sometimes you think you're doing a good thing, but it works wrong side. So, but I'm saying the bhajan now, that comes, everything comes like a show now, boy. Everything is a show. That is not the bhajan we're talking about. Bhaj means you sing with an intent of seeking God. That is the chariot here. Okay? And devotees come the contentment, cutting off this contentment, cuts off desire. All these lessons and scriptures for us to learn. Yeah? Don't kill the hog of arrogance. Fry the fish of conceit. Right beyond the three gunas, the goat of the three gunas. Who want to understand all this philosophy, no? Kill the goat, boy. That's the easiest part out. And who eating the goat? Kalima? Everybody sitting and buzz down the goat. Yeah. Like puja, like Persad. Anyway, and I say. That's different from Wilson, what I talk about. So devotees, contentment is necessary. Santosho nandanambanam. That sword, not a carry one blood. What it symbolizes. And to all the young Hindus, I'm telling always something here. Don't feel Hinduism is just, story, no? And fairy tale. Hinduism is pure science. I explained this sometime before. Science is a laboratory for Hinduism. I can testify to that. Gradually, you will see more and more things being exposed. So devotees, let's go on. The sword, contentment. Dan, charity, is the axe. Long time they fight with the axe. So charity, we all know charity. Give this and give that and give the next. But the highest charity, I just leave it at that. The highest charity is the relinquishing of the idea of violence towards others. Analyze this if you can. True or the highest charity is the relinquishing of the idea of violence towards others. Notice what it is. No violence, not even thought. Even the idea doesn't occur. You can get how much you want, but if that is there, that is not the highest charity. Devotees, Bhagavan Krishna's words. Yeah. So, Buddhi, Shakti Prachanda, they fight with a spear. What is the spear? Enlightened intellect. Buddhi, that is spear. The power of reasoning power. Sharp intellect, enlightened intellect. That can pierce through anything. You can't be stupid and expect to win a battle of life. Vara Vigyan, the bow devotees, is spiritual science, Vigyan. What is Vigyan? Understand the nature of Atma and Paramatma. Ishwar Anjiva Vinashi, Aham Brahmasmi, understanding that. The devotees, how many of us had a bow? The bow we spoke of before, it's not the same bow, This is the Ram's bow. That bow is the medulla oblongata. That controls involuntary actions. That Mandinai Katha. Yeah? This bow is the understanding of the relationship between Atma and Paramatma, like Vigyan. And devotees, you have to have a quiver to put the arrows. What is the quiver? Amalaya Chala Manatrona Samana. That mind that is pure and unwavering. Last night we talked about Hanuman Baba. 5 mental planes, right? Chiptam Mudam Vikshiptam Ekagrim Nirudham. Nirudhaman. The high state and the one-pointed state. That, if you're there, that is the quiver. Not the oscillating mind. Not the forgetful mind. Not the waving mind. So that mind in every one of us, and pure. What is pure? There are 3 types of impurities. You don't talk about this thing, boy. Anaumal, karmemal, mayimal. Born impurities. There's the impurity through karma. And there's impurities through maya, the illusion of individuality. All of us impure. The quiver, free from impurities. No anaumal, no mayimal, no karmemal. That is the quiver. And devotees, arrows. Yeah? This katha no starting, why? But we know ending it. Yam niyam. Right? Ashtang Yoga. I mentioned that the previous night. If people remember what I say. Lakshman. Shatruhan. Now Lakshman, the power of Dhyan. 1/8. That part of the keel given 1/8. 8. Ashtang Yoga. See, come in here, Vinash. Ashtang Yoga. Yam niyam asan pranayam pratyahar dharna dhyan samadhi. But the first 2 devotees, yam and niyam. There are 8 forms of self-restraint. Ahimsa satyamasteyam brahmacharyam dayarjavam chama dhriti mitahara
Chausham Cheti Yamadasha, Devi Bhagavad. If I go to explain all that, I will take till next week. But those are the arrows, right? Non-violence, ahimsa, satyam, truth, right? Astameyam, non-covetousness. Satyam, astameyam, asteyam, brahmacharyam, celibacy. Brahmacharyam, daya, compassion, arjav, straightforwardness. Yeah? All these are qualities are the arrows. And there are 10 positive virtues. Tapaha santosh astikyam danam devasya pujanam siddhanta sramam chaiva krid matisya japohutam. 10. Devotees, yam and niyam. Many people like to Google. Right? Don't go and Google rubbish now. Google yam, niyam and see what you get in. See what you get in. Devotees, these are the arrows. And like tapasya, for instance, tap. Many people say tapasya. What is tapasya? They stand up on one foot, stand up on their head. They starve themselves. But all them doing that for what? God, I want this and I want that. What is the highest tapasya? Giving up of desires. Bhagwan Sri Krishna said that. That is tapasya. Try that now, all you. To stand up on your head, your practice, you could do it. Stand up on one foot, you could do it. Try giving up desires. That is tapasya. Bhagwan Sri Krishna put that in Uddhav Gita. The idea of giving up desires. I just thought that I'd mention that. Tapa. So devotees, that and all other spiritual practices, they are like arrows in the, and notice the quiver, a pure and unwavering mind. So those qualities are in the mind, spiritual qualities. What is spirituality, devotees? Spirituality. The only thing about praying here a little bit is singing bhajan. But I said not only singing, seeking. It's the attitude. And what about the armor? What is the armor? Kavacha bheda vipraprada puja. The worship of the genuine holy ones. I qualified that statement last night and the night before. There are plenty in sheep and wolf's clothing. Worship of the genuine holy ones is like an impenetrable armor that nothing could pierce. Nothing could pierce. Bhagwan Sri Ram said, Ihi sama vijay upai na duja. There is no other way for success but this way. This is the chariot. And if you can create this, construct this chariot, qualities in life, devotees, nothing could affect you. Nothing could affect you. But you have to create the whole chariot, all the chariot. Yeah? Now, first you have to ask yourself what part of it you have, if any at all. Now, many may say, we are driving chariot, now we are driving Lamborghini. Yeah? BMW, one thing, drive. Right? Chariot is necessary. Now, devotees, Sri Ram said, oh friend, these qualities, this chariot, once one has this chariot at one's disposal, success is bound to come. You can defeat any enemy, even materialism. So what about Ravan? Nothing, no problem. So devotees, many people have problems. All of us, we know that. And you know, we are finished yet now. More problems come in, you know. Telling all you. Right? Well, we see it come in. Right? And collectively, it's hard to do anything, but individually, you can. Develop, try to construct this chariot. And, you know, have it firm. And if you see this is with us, nobody could defeat you. And Hanuman, Sri Ram said, oh, Vibhishan, I have such a chariot at my disposal. I have such a chariot at my disposal. Now, devotee wasn't physical. Not Sri Ram, he had only qualities. But I think he was talking about a chariot in a different sense. Who do you think he was talking about? Shankar, Swan, Keshari, Nandan, Pawan, Put, Bajrang Bali, Hanuman. Hanuman had all these qualities, 22 qualities put together, and more, but main qualities. That is chariot. And what did I say about Hanuman last night? Hanuman is the mind principle. So if that inner Hanuman developed to these qualities, if we have the chariot with us, then you're truly spiritual. You truly, otherwise, no, you're not. You're not. And I say you're on your own. Now, devotees, many people are playing music, right? I mean, we try and learn, you know, we boom in here and thing. If you follow music a little bit, you know, in one octave, there are what you call shrutis. 22 shrutis. Different rivers and streams flow to the same ocean.
If in the pathway of music a person could master music, master sound vibration, nadio, the same chariot. It depends on where you want to go. Where you want to go. But if you don't have this chariot, you are defeated day in, day out. So, Karan, let me stop it here. And I want you, anytime you get the time, you can go back to Ramayan. This is Lanka Kand. And study it. Everybody, I'm asking you to do that. Study it, understand it, and try to inculcate these qualities. If you do that, I'm saying as a people, we become invincible. Invincible. The whole is the sum of these units. A chain is as strong as its weakest link. We need to develop ourselves. And we have the solutions here, but we don't have the will. And to end it in our sober note, Guru Vasist say, you know what caused that? Laziness and stupidity. All are we? Lazy? Want go to do everything for we. And stupid? Go to. And all go and say, Baba call all stupid. Eh? Guru Vasist said that, not me. And if you take offense at it, you're guilty. Too sensitive. And you're suffering the consequences. Be open and accept. You notice earlier on I said, I say something to my father, I accept what stupidness I say, boy. I abhiman, boy. If you don't accept your weaknesses, you can't correct them. If you think you're always strong and always right, kapo smoke your pipe. Holy see, kapo Bhagwan ki jai. Holy Sri Raja Ramachandra ki jai. Devotees, I'll conclude here. Now, I'd like to end on this heavy note now. But, Karan, because you're the body, you cause this, huh? So I'm blaming you. All right? So, I really want to put this to you to make it going. All right? Build up yourself. So, devotees, at this point, I'll conclude. And in conclusion, I want to ask Avinash, who will move a vote of thanks on behalf of the family, as we proceed to wrap up the evening's proceedings. Avinash.
Sitaram, Krishna. Though this yagna has now come to an end, it is not goodbye. For every end in truth we find, a new beginning, pure and kind. On behalf of my father, Ramesh Rambissoon, please allow me a few minutes of your time to extend my gratitude to everyone who made this a success. I thank the Almighty from the depth of my heart for her love, guidance, and protection through these 4 nights. To our Gurudev, Pandit Hardeo Persad, thank you for your deep and profound discourses. Trust me, in my quest for spiritual knowledge, no author can expand and explain as well as you can. As the Holy Ramayan reminds us, Guru bin Gyan na upaje, Gyana bin milai na mosh. Without the Guru, knowledge cannot awake, and without knowledge, there is no liberation. A little history lesson. Gurudev has been our family's guru for over 3 decades. Back when his hair was black and my dad's hair was full of his head was full of hair. He performed my parents' marriage ceremony 35 years ago. And I can assure you that my father would choose no guru else in this lifetime or the next. Gurudev, just as there are some words in Sanskrit with no translation to English, there is no words to express how much we love and appreciate you deeply. Thank you. Thank you to our Bedi Pandit, Umadat Maharaj, for performing puja each evening with dedication and devotion. Your commitment to Dharma inspires us all. To all the musicians and singers, Sri Ganipati Sachidananda said, music is my religion, and listening is an art form by itself. Thank you for using your talents to bring the epic of the Holy Ramayana alive. To Auntie Rajaya, also known as Tara, and Auntie Rita, our stomach and taste buds dance with joy each night, and bless your hands to continue with your culinary expertise. Thank you. Uncle Terry and Auntie Utra, everyone I spoke to showered only compliments on tasting the Persad you prepped with such care. Thank you. To anyone I may have not mentioned by name, please know that your contribution has not been forgotten. and lives warmly in our hearts. Finally, thank you to our loved ones and wishers for sharing in celebration of my dad's 60th birthday. His dream was always to build a business that serves everyone, no matter their background, and to keep his prices fair so that all could have access to basic and luxury items. He made his dream come true and inspires others to do the same. I still remember earlier this year, he told the pundit that he wanted to have a Ramayan for his 60th birthday on this land. Back then, this place was just an empty piece of land with okra trees and iguanas. But now, with hard work, he transformed this into a beautiful building that would become not Avinash, not Amrish, but his grandson's Amrit play park. Another beautiful dream fulfilled. Before handing the mic over to my father, let's all on the count of 3 wish him a happy birthday. Uno, dos, tres. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Sit down, everybody. Avinash, I think he said everything he wanted to say, what I was supposed to say. But Panditji, this is for you. In all my 35 years, you are my guru. I learned a lot from you. And I remember clearly, you told me that once I have blessing from 3 persons in my life, life will be fulfilled, which include my parents, my guru, and the Lord. And I think that is a mistake. I think they made a mistake in my birth certificate and put 1965 when it's supposed to be 75. Anyway, we'll leave it like that. But let me go with the 60 years. I have learned a lot, experienced a lot in terms of everything in life. Accomplished everything with your grace and my parents' blessing, and with the Lord's grace. So, first of all, I must thank my parents. Well, unfortunately, my mom not here, but I sure wherever she is, she's blessed me. My father, which is not with 100% health right now, but he is there in the back room. Look at him. Every time I see my father, only blessing, blessing. God bless you, son. God bless you. So I'm so fortunate to have my father with me here this morning. I'm so fortunate that I have my father here with me this evening, and I'll make one promise to him. From small, you hold my hand and walk me through life. In your time of need now, I promise you that I'll make your journey to the end the warmest and easiest part. You always have my support 100% to make sure that your life is enriched. That is my promise to your father, and I'll always seek your blessings. Being that said, Pandit, again, I don't know how I could ever thank you for all the blessing and grace you have given us. Your blessing have carried me through that since the time of you initiated me to now. And because of your blessing, Guruji, I've accomplished what I have accomplished today. So I thank you and pray that the Lord will always bless you and guide you. And hope I have you for, a long time. I don't want to say Asia. I'm taking your words. Listen. All right? Sorry, next. Anyway, what I've been blessed with, beside my business, I'm blessed with a wonderful wife and 2 wonderful children, also a daughter-in-law and a grandson. So God has given me everything I asked for. I accomplished. I set goals in my life. Well, according to the 60 years, that I would accomplish everything I wanted, which I think I have done. So under your grace and blessing now, I'm going on to the next step. I'm going to be on the spiritual side now. It's time to give back. So this is for my dear wife. I know sometimes we don't thank the person or praise the person who built us up. But in front of everybody today, without your support, with all the challenges we have from the day we got married to now, this is what we accomplished with my wife at my side. So to my dear wife, I don't know how to ever thank you, but you have raised me 2 wonderful children. With that, we accomplished a daughter-in-law and a grandchild, but all because of your grace and blessing too. So, in honor of you, you're a teacher, and she always have a passion for teaching, which I know nobody will understand that. We had a quarrel all the time when she was studying, but I didn't know the drama. That I didn't understand where her part was at. So in honor of you, my dear wife, and to all the customers who shop at Ramesh and Son, this is your support not go to waste. This is for you too. In honor of my wife, I'm proud to announce today I'm launching the Ramesh and Son Scholarship Fund. It will start in a new academic year, will be which after the Christmas of January, and we'll start it from primary to secondary. And with your support again, it will go further. But we'll start small and we'll move on. So again, my dear wife Mona, this is for you. She will manage that portfolio. She will see about the Ramesh and Sons Scholarship Fund. So again, I thank you all, everybody, for being here to be part of my 60th birthday. Thanks for your well wishes and support. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. We have my son planned, we have a little thing planned for you all. I think it's Ramesh Rambissoon. Unfortunately, I don't know the guy so much, but I think everybody says he's an excellent, wonderful singer. So while you have your dinner, we'll have entertainment for you, and please stay and relax with us. Spend the evening with us. I know it's a weekday, but bear with us a little bit. Right? I see we have a packed crowd this evening. What I will ask you all, simple. I mean, everybody hungry, so I won't say long. We'll have a little formality where they will guide you how we'll do about the dinner. Right? We'll put on this side here, that if you all go first, so we can utilize the area to put some tables to make more dining space. So while you're dining, you can listen to the Vijay Ramkishan. I don't know him, so wherever he is. Right. Oh, sorry. Everybody here, we're good, right? So again, thank you all, and have a safe journey back home when you go down. Thank you, and sit down.
Thank you very much, Avinash and Ramesh. This is exceptional. The idea that you have of the scholarship fund, and Lakshmi will manage it. This is very good. To help people on the pathway of education. Knowledge is power. This will sustain the ancestors as well as descendants. I'm very proud of this. Very, very proud. Additional blessings, why? I don't know where you put all these blessings. Well done. Okay? Keep it going. And your father is a blessed person. It's very, very moving, very touching. And you have committed yourself, not that you will do otherwise. I know you. Your father is everything for you right now. You did the best for your mother also. Do the best you can. Okay? Blessings. Avinash, well done. Well done. So devotees, will come to an end here. We'll make preparation for the final Havan. And while it's been done, we'll do one final bhajan glorifying that Sri Ram as we conclude. After Havan, we'll have Arati. So let's join together in simple bhajan. Everybody put your voices together. Jai Ram Hare, Shri Ram Hare, Bhakto ke dukha dur kare, Jaya Jaya Shri Ram Hare. O Jaya Ram Hare, Shri Ram Hare, Bhakto ke dukha dur kare, Jaya Jaya Shri
तुम्हें सब जग में व्यापक हो, तुम्हें सब जग में व्यापक हो, तुम्हें जग के चराचर नायक हो, योगी तेरा ध्यान धरे। तुम बहुत पापी जन तारे हो, तुम बहुत पापी जन तारे हो, तुम भक्त जनन के प्यारे हो, निर्गुण सगुण रूप धरे। आप ही के गुण हम गाते हैं, आप ही के गुण हम गाते हैं, जो श्रुति पुराण बताते हो, ऐसे तुम रावण पठन किए। देह तिलक विभीषण अनुचरे, देह तिलक विभीषण अनुचरे, सीता संग लक्ष्मण भरत मिले, अवधपुरी में भज धरी। जय जय श्री राम हरे। The devotees at the end this wonderful 4 nights of devotion. Ram, Ram, Ram Ramiti Ramiti Rami Rami Manurami. Sahasranam Tattuyam Shri Ram Nam Varanami. Mantraj Ram. Let's all chant. Feel that vibration in the presence of the Lord. Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Oh Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Jai Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram Shri 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 Ram Jai Jai Ram. Holy Shri Raja Ramachandra ki Havan.
Let's join devotees. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Om Sri Vigneshwaraya Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Gauri Mata Swaha. Om Sri Prithvi Mata Swaha. Om Namas Chandikaya Swaha. Sri Mahalakshmi Mata Swaha. Om Sri Saraswatyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Hrim Shashti Devi Ay Swaha. Om Krim Kali Ay Swaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Vrindavanyay Swaha. Om Sri Gita Mata Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Gayatri Devi Ay Swaha. Om Sri Chausat Yogini Devi Mata Swaha. Om Sri Uma Maheshwaraya Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namaha Swaha. Om Suryari Navgraha Devata Swaha. Om Sri Brahm Agni Devaya Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Sitaram Chandraya Swaha. Om Sri Radha Krishnaya Swaha. Om Sri Vishnu Lakshmi Mata Swaha. Om Sri Shiva Parvati Mata Swaha. Om Sri Surya Gayatri Devi Mata Swaha. Om Sri Riddhi Siddhi Data Swaha. Om Sri Hanu 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 Hanumantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Suruj Devata Swaha. Om Sri Chandra Devata Swaha. Om Sri Mangal Devata Swaha. Om Sri Buddha Devata Swaha. Om Sri Brihaspati Devata Swaha. Om Sri Shukra Devata Swaha. Om Sri Shani Devata Swaha. Om Sri Rahue Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Ketue Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Tikap Samona. Om Sri 33 Karo Devata Swaha. Om Sarva Devata Suradevi Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Anant Swarupaya Parbrahm Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Sri 3 times again. 33 Karo Devata Swaha. Sarva Devata Suradevi Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Anant Swarupaya Parbrahm Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Of all on top. Or shout your hand. Please all stand devotees or take part in Purnahuti, final offering. Or shout your hand. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamarat Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagum Swaha. Dvachman. Om Sarva Pav Haram Dibyam Gangyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Chamaya Datam Grihana Parameshwara Achmanyam Samarpyami. Polisi Brahmagni Devata ki Jai. Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Ashakino Devi Mata ki Jai.
Bole Sri Raja Ramachandra ki. Ramayan Arti devotees, we join together final Arti to proceed to conclude. Shri Ramayan ji ki aarati Shri Gavat Muni Narada Davata Brahma Shukha Sanakadi Arusharada Shukha Sanakadi Santaka
चारे वेद पुराण अष्टादश चारे वेद मन धन संतन की सर्वस तन मन धन कली मल हरनी विषय रस की कली मल हरनी हरनी क्रोध भव मूरी अमीकी हरनी रोग भव आरती श्री रमायण जी की आरती श्री रमायण जी की कीरति कलित कृत सियती जय श्री राम हरि जय श्री राम हरि जय श्री Devotees, as we conclude, we just offer praises to different aspects of divinity. Simple. Join me. Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram, Ram Ram. अयोध्यावासी श्री रामचंद्र आनंद रूप जय जय राम हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण जय राम 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 माता यशोदा श्री कृष्णचंद्र आनंद रूप जय जय राम कृष्ण मुरारी कुंज बिहारी भव दुख हारी जय जय राम हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण जय राम जय दुर्गा माता जय दुर्गा माता जय दुर्गा माता जय जय माँ जय काली माता जय काली माता जय काली माता जय जय माँ जय लक्ष्मी माता जय लक्ष्मी माता जय लक्ष्मी माता जय जय माँ जय शारदा माता, जय शारदा माता, जय शारदा माता, जय जय माँ। जय हनुमंत, जय हनुमंत, जय हनुमंत, जय जय राम। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर बलबुला। हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण, जय राम राम। हरि नारायण, जय राम राम। हरि नारायण, जय राम राम। शिव हरे शिव राम सखी प्रभु, त्रिविध ताप निवारण हे विभु। अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां, शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु, मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज, मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष, मंगलायतनु हरि। ओम आवाहनम न जानामि, न जानामि विसर्जनम, पूजां चैव न जानामि, क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर। ओम गच्छ गच्छुरश्रेष्ठ स्वस्थानि परमेश्वर, यत ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासना। ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजया, येषां हिंदी वर्षामो हृदयस्तु जनार्दन। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुर्भाग् भवेत्। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्ने स्वस्थाने कुण्डं मध्यतः, उतमादाय देवेभ्यः शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे। ओम मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं गणेश्वर, हे परमेश्वर, हे सदाशिव, हे जनार्दन, हे कपीश्वर, हे अग्नीश्वर, यत्पूजितं मया देवा, हे माँ, हे देवी, परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ओम त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ओम शांति शांति शांति, हरि ओम। बोलिए श्री राजा रामचंद्र की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, आज शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की, बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की। शुभमस्तु। Blessings to all. Kindly be seated, devotees. The devotees, you have been informed earlier on what is the procedure. So you'll receive your arati, prasadam, and remember, Vijay should be here by now. So they will. Right, correct. Right. Right. All right, so devotees, we know the place is packed and limited space for feeding and so on. So, for order's sake, ushers will inform you when it is your turn to go and receive your meals. But
what is happening in the meantime too, there are gifts to be distributed. So while we are preparing ourselves for Aarti, Prasad, and gifts to be distributed, and orderly, right? What we said, I don't want to say everybody hungry because you know, Baba called me, should be say we hungry too. Yeah. But in order, so you all have your meals on time. So you have to just, relax wherever you are, and you'll be informed. So devotees, receive your Aarti, Prasadam, meals, and do enjoy the rest of the evening. And later on, you can personally extend your greetings to Karan for the 60th birthday. Blessings and many thanks to all of you. Panditji, blessings for having joined us. Appreciate it very much. Keep it going. Blessings.
Navin Lalu's streaming network, specialist in clean audio, multiple camera angle view and a photo slide for professional live streaming. Call Navin at 335-0205. Navin Lalu, bringing real-time events to you and yours. Navin Lalu's streaming network. Call him 335-0205. Also available fantastic drone footage. Navin's streaming network.